April 1994. As Magic's popularity grew, the game saw the second core set of Revised printed with many cards that players were familiar with from all prior expansions. Players across the world had the chance to once again conjure the might of the dual lands, cards that would define the game for years to come. Alongside these desirable vistas was a collection of powerful spells from the past year of Magic, including Wheel of Fortune, Manifold, and Vesuva Doppelganger. To have come this far would only be possible by the mages with the highest potential, and it will take two such—
Ha! You thought this would be a serious dive into Magic's insane backlog of iconic sets, alongside two professional players? This isn't anything close. But if you want to watch two clowns who started the game after the borders changed from this to this, then look no further. Join us as we open packs from each set, moving in chronological order, expanding our ever-growing collection and, of course, trying to one-up each other each episode. We aren't the power gamers racking up wins at your local game store. We're just a couple of filthy casuals, and this is our progression series. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between. My name is Colin.
My name's Colin.
No, Oh, yes. My name is. I'm Kieran. My name is Kieran. He's Colin. And together we are Filthy Casuals, where we not only get our names wrong, but we often get the cards wrong as well. Colin, this is episode 6, I believe. We're grinding through these old sets. We're heading into Revised today.
Yeah, it'll be a nice break in some ways, I guess, because it's mostly just reprints of existing cards. A lot of the broken ones are taken out, but
that's
right. A chance to pick up anything we missed.
We are now almost at 70 subscribers. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. It's been fun to make these, and I'm glad that there are people out there watching and enjoying these. As always, if you want to share them with your friends and play groups, that would be greatly appreciated. And if you're new and want to see our content on the regular, I don't like to do that. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers, that's like, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. But it would mean a lot if you did subscribe, because I think we get to start monetizing at 100 subscribers.
Yeah, really. It'd be kind of nice. And yeah, I don't know. I think Kieran and I have talked about it a lot, and I don't think either of us thought it would go this well up until this point, at least. So it is very much appreciated.
And if you're new, smash that subscribe button. I promise I won't do it often.
This is when you get the infographic that pops up, right? And the little bell sound, like a ding.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna ask you to ring the bell. All right, I don't even ring the bell on my channels I'm subscribed to. I don't even know what it does. So I'm not gonna ask something to view the audience that I myself don't do. But yeah, if you want to join us, that'd be great. Join the Filthy Casuals community, and we're gonna keep making these episodes as long as people are watching them. So.
Yeah.
But with that, we are going to read a couple of your comments. Now, turned out we didn't make too many rules mistakes last episode, other than maybe the rule of recording your audio properly.
Yeah, it was a technical day, not a gameplay day.
It was. There was a bit of a technical difficulty. So, looking at our comments, Nick Pies was referring to the troubles we were having in the episode with your audio, and he posted a reply to one of my comments. I'll just show you what he said. I just thought it was a legendary comment. I actually didn't understand what he was doing with it until I got to the end, and then I reread it, and it was like the genius, it was like, you don't, one of those movies you have to watch a couple times before you get it. Nick Pye says, I think you regenerated well. A few times your voice did trample through the other recording. Too bad you got the death touch on your recording. I love your videos, but don't haste them on my behalf. I didn't know that your banding network wasn't able to do 2. Next episode you will rebound. This series will morph into something great. I don't think anybody could counter. You guys mana rock. What is it? Stay vigilant. First strike comes naturally. Double strike happens too. But as long as you have fun, this series is indestructible.
That's very wholesome.
It's very wholesome. And you know what, Nick P's, Filthy Casuals here, we are indestructible. and we're gonna keep going. We have a bit of even if you knock us down, we have unearth. We'll be able to bring ourselves back from the graveyard and strike for lethal. So thank you for that comment. Divine Dragon asks, out of curiosity, what is your favorite color? I try to reply to all your guys' comments, but I did reply to Divine Dragon's comment. I didn't actually get Colin's take on this, so I'll say what I said in the comment, which is basically looking at it from a monocolor perspective, I think I'd probably have to say either green or black are my favorite colors. Blue as a monocolor is just, I don't know. I like countering spells as much as the next person, but it is an annoying color, let's be honest. White, just kind of, I don't know, creatures, +1/+1s, white weenies, lots of little guys. I don't know, it's not really my style. And red, I love mono red, but the games can often be just really quick and end quickly. But green, you get to ramp, you get big creatures. I'm naturally a Timmy, so I love big, stupid creatures. And black gets to do a lot of fun stuff. Black draws cards, black kills creatures. But Colin, I put a guess in the comment as to what I thought your favorite color was going to be, but I'd like to hear it from you.
There's a very astute observations on your part, because red and green are probably my favorite colors. I mean, you also know when I started to play, you helped me make a Gruul deck back in Ravnica, and I loved giant creatures and stomping people's faces back then, and I still do enjoy that today. I feel for like a monocolor, I would probably pick green over red, like same reasons, just because the ramp and the worms.
That's fair. I said my guess was red. I guessed it was gonna be red because.
Oh, you guessed it was red.
Yeah, I guessed that it was gonna be red or green, and I guessed red as the one because I thought the goblins would have pushed you over
the goblins are good, but like my roots lie on the worms.
Okay.
The worms were first. I gotta respect the worms.
Fair enough. Crawl worm represent. That's all from your guys' comments. Be sure to leave a comment down below, especially if it is something we screwed up during a game. But as you see, we love to hear from you guys, and we love to answer your questions. So we're always happy to see your comments. We're actually not going to do a set review this time because it's revised, and revised is a reprint set across a lot of different sets that we've already played. So there'll be cards you're familiar with and cards that we're going to be opening for the first time if we didn't open them already. We get a chance at dual lands again, which is the big gotcha.
Start getting into more colors, maybe some more interesting decks.
That's right. I personally am going to go very hard today. I cannot let you get a 3-win win streak.
I know, you gotta tie it up.
No, Langang, we gotta get him out of the seat, because as soon as he gets a 3-win win streak, then he gets a 4-win win streak, and then it's gonna be hard to catch up. So we gotta stop him in his tracks now, and I'm gonna be building my deck with the intent to win, not the intent for jank this time around, I think. So you better be ready, Colin.
Oh god.
Still gonna get flamed in the comments because my deck's probably gonna still be bad. All right, so that's revised. We're going to now jump into our wheels. I get to roll the Wheel of Fortune for Legends, which I'm excited for. I'll take the L for potential mana drain or such on that set, but I'm going to do that, and Colin and I are going to roll the Wooburg's Wheel and jump right into pack openings with you guys. So we'll, I guess I'll see you, Colin, after I open some spicy tech from Legends.
Yeah, I hope you get packs and nothing inside of them.
Thank you for that. All right. All right. We'll get back to you guys real soon. All right. We are here at our Wheel of Fortune. And you know what? I don't like being 2 losses down. I don't like the fact that Colin could get into a 3-win streak here, but we do get stuff out of Legends, and if we roll well on the wheel, we can get some stuff that will help balance the fact that Colin opened a Mana Drain and Tabernacle and all those good cards. So yes, it sucks to lose, and believe me when I say I definitely do not aim to be on this wheel, but there is at least a little bit of a benefit to being here. So let's give this a spin and see what we can get out of Legends. Give it a good few spins here. Come on, lucky, lucky, lucky. Okay. So we got common and uncommon wildcards ×2, but as those watching at home know from earlier episodes, the early sets, common and uncommons, can be bonkers. Demonic Tutor was an uncommon, so I'm hoping Legends will have some cards that are considered uncommon that we can grab 2 copies of, but I actually think in this case, it might actually be pretty good. So let's take a look at what we can find in Legends. All right, we're jumping into Legends uncommons, and we're going to take a look through here just real quick, see if anything kind of jumps the... Anything jumps the eye, catches the eye. Backdraft is a kind of cool card Colin was using against us last time. Cathedral of Sarah is cool, but I do not want to play anything that has the word banding on it. Alright, now Fallen Angel is kind of interesting. It's a 5-mana black flying angel where you can sacrifice a creature to pump it. Now, we've seen how strong flying creatures can be, so this might not be a bad choice to grab alongside our Sengir vampires, for example. Caracas is uncommon. Now, Caracas is really good as a card, especially in a game like Commander, a format like Commander. But in this format, I don't think either of us have cast a legendary creature yet. I think it could be really strong later, but we'll have to put a pin in this one. Land tax is an uncommon. Now, I believe we already opened one, so we could have 3 land taxes. It could be a good solution to get out of a dry mana problem where Colin's ahead, and also pulls basic lands out of our decks. Could be a good one. And mana drain is uncommon. Do we even have to keep looking? 2 mana drains are 2 mana drains. But, like a previous episode, it might be worthwhile to grab 1 and 1 just to avoid a ban season coming down on mana drain. But I'll take a look through the rest of the uncommons and see if there's anything worthwhile. You know what? After some consideration, I don't think we can say no to the double mana drain. If it gets banned, we're going to force Colin to ban it because Colin only has 1 mana drain, and if we have 2, he's going to be forced to ban it. I'm totally okay with mana drain getting banned out of our format, and if we get to take one of Colin's bans away from him to stop us from mana draining, all the better. So we're going to pick up 2 copies of mana drain. Might have to play blue this episode.
All right, so yeah, time to spin Wooburg's wheel. Hopefully Kieran doesn't get anything too crazy with the Legends set. I think as he was saying, it's probably a good set to lose because it has some of the more powerful cards that we've seen so far, especially like probably some of the better creatures we've seen. But yeah, I have no control over that, so I can't really dwell on it too much. Let's roll the Wooburg's wheel here, see what we get. Huh, interesting. I mean, black is by far not the worst color, but what is interesting is Kieran has better black. And given our track record of rolling the same colors or making the same decks, this might finally be the time where he busts out black again. I mean, he did say he was going to try harder.
All right, we are doing Wooburg's wheel here, and we picked up 2 mana drains, so getting blue would definitely be one of the highlights. Still haven't played black in a while, and a blue-black control shell might do us quite well. Now, as I said at the beginning of the episode, I've been playing some kind of janky combo-y sort of decks. You know, I've been dabbling in 3 colors every now and then, and trying to play decks that I thought were not just entertaining for the audience, but I thought would be fun for myself. Now, we can't let Colin have a 3-win win streak. So when I go into deck building today, I gotta make sure I build the most cutthroat, lethal, killing machine that I possibly can. And it's gonna start with what color we're playing. So we're gonna spin the wheel and we're gonna see what we have to play. Green. Green is interesting. I don't know if we've played green yet. At least I don't know if I've played green yet. I was considering what a big mana rampy deck might look like, and that could either go into green-red with the Fireball Disintegrate plan, but green-blue control could be quite interesting. So I'm going to have to give this one a think, but we're going to jump into pack openings now and see if we can pick up some green cards for our collection.
All right, I have my revised edition 18 boosters ready to go. Let's just hop right into it and generate those sets and see what we get. Now I know off the top that there are some cards that aren't reprinted that were problematic, like Black Lotus and stuff, but let's see what there is. So Pirate Ship is an interesting card. It doesn't seem like super great because it is island reliant, but it's interesting. Tap to deal 1 damage. I guess it's kind of like a big Timmy, 5 mana Timmy that can only attack if there's islands. It'd be way cooler if it had like Island Walk or something.
All right, we're here with Revised, and we are picking up, hopefully, dual lands. Demonic Tutors, Animate Deads, and there's also some other good cards that I probably am forgetting, but those are the ones that stick out in my head. Dual lands in particular will really help us build the decks that we've been trying to build in the past. So hopefully 18 packs Revised will get us there. 306 cards is a lot of stuff to wade through, but let's generate these packs and see what we can get. All right, pack 1, and do we get anything interesting? You know, Curd Ape isn't bad. Another Island Sanctuary is interesting.
Island Fish. I think we might have one of these already. I can't remember. Student Upkeep. So it's kind of like a similar thing to the pirate ship. It needs islands. Cumulative upkeep, it is a 6/8. It's pretty huge.
Pack 2. Sedge Troll. I don't think I've ever seen this card. 3 mana, 2/2 troll, pay a black regenerate. While controller has swamps in play, it gets +1/+1. Yeah, it's not the worst card in the world. I don't know if it deserves a rare slot, but it's not bad. Otherwise, we've got a lot of Circle of Protections. Goddamn, I'd hate to see this guy. I hate to see this guy.
Another pirate ship. Honestly, I kind of like the flavor of the pirate ships. It's kind of like tempting to play them, even though they don't seem particularly good. If there's just a way to untap them, it'd be cool. It's this idea of like tapping for cannonballs, shooting up little 1 damage at a time.
All right, pack 3. We got this guy earlier in another set, and not super happy, thrilled to see him. But Flight's a good card to pick up. All right, next pack. Animate Dead. All right. And a channel. All right, Animate Dead and channel. This is very interesting because we already picked up 1 channel. This is our 2nd channel. And as we remember from episode 1 and 2, there's a little cheeky little combo called Channel Fireball, which I legitimately didn't even notice this until just now. Is that a sign? Green, red, burn? That would be the ultimate slap in the face to Colin, who, as we now know, his favorite colors are green and red. It might be a fun little way to get around, and he might not expect the mana drains until another episode, so we can hold him in fear of that. But this is a great pack. Animate Dead, Channel Fireball. We'd love to see this. A lot of basic lands, but who cares? Can't complain.
Ooh, we got a mana vault. That's kind of nice. Now we have 2 of those. They're pretty cool cards. So add 3 colorless mana to your mana pool. Mana vault doesn't untap normally during the untap phase. So it's kind of neat. I mean, lets you go big, I guess.
Clone. Oh, Demonic Tutor. And a Fireball! We're getting the Fireballs. Okay, I like to see this. We only opened 1 Fireball in Alpha and Beta, so this will help get our 4 copies, and we got our 2nd Demonic Tutor. Colin's gonna be in trouble if he doesn't open well, but I'm kind of hoping Colin doesn't open Demonic Tutor, even though it is likely for him to probably get at least 1. Clone's also a great pickup.
Ooh, we got a Black Vice. This was actually a card I opened up when we did our test episode, or episode 0 on our channel, I think, or whatever it's called. And in that episode, my strategy was to Brain Geyser Kieran into drawing so many cards that Black Vice killed him. You guys should go check that game out. It's pretty funny and janky, and us, believe it or not, having more technical issues and game issues than all the other episodes.
All right, we're going into our next pack, and we get Drain Power. Okay, and a Sarah Angel, a Dark Ritual. I think we already had 4 Dark Rituals, so I don't think we need that. Sarah Angel is a cool card, though, and Drain Power is an excellent card. I think we're really buffing up our collection here with these cards. It's nice to be able to jump back to some of these older sets and be able to pick up some of the cards that we might have missed out on.
Oh, baby. We got a 2nd Force of Nature. I said I wouldn't play him again, but you know, now that we have 2, that's an option. I wonder if we could play like a Regenerate deck, because we're getting a lot of like, we have the Will-O-Wisps, Wall of Brambles. I guess we don't have too many of them, so it's like hard to say right now, but I don't know. Could be interesting, could be annoying. Neither of us have really touched Regenerate much. Who knows, in these earlier sets it could be good.
All right, next pack, we got another Mana Short. Okay, so like I said in the Lightning Bolt, yeah, we already have 4 of those, but it's super cool to see. And Crawworms too, which could be good in our green strategy here. So what I was saying in the last pack was that we're able to get these cards that we haven't opened before, but we're also able to get cards we have opened before. I already have a Mana Short, but being able to get 2 Mana Shorts in a deck just adds to the consistency of that deck. So I'm super happy to see rares like this. Less happy to see rares like that Weird Efreet that we opened earlier. But yeah, this is going pretty well.
So I wonder how that would work, because like if you fork a Fireball that is like kind of like last hit, and you also last hit your opponent, does it happen simultaneously, or does the fork cast come first because it's a copy? I don't even know if it's a copy. I'll have to ask Kieran about that.
All right, next pack, can we get a dual land? It doesn't look like it. We got another Ornithopter, which is cool. Helm of Gatoots. You may give creature banding. I'm not looking at banding. Scathe Zombies. We'd love to see these guys.
We got a 2nd Winter Orb. That would be an interesting one. If we just like load up on like mana rocks, or like a player. How does Winter Orb errata? Interesting. So it looks like all permanents untap during a player's untap step at once. If a Winter Orb is tapped as your untapped step begins, your lands will all untap. So I guess the ideal situation is if I play it and then somehow tap it before my turn. So finding ways to tap artifacts or just some sort of permanents would be good to fully use it. But it's a card that will very quickly slow down the game.
Dual land. Okay. Oh, okay. I can't complain about this pack either. We are hitting fire, and I am scared to death that Colin is hitting just as good as we are. We got a Soul Ring. I believe that's our second Soul Ring to match Colin's, and a Drain Power, which I believe we now have 2 of, I want to say. But again, consistency. We can now play a super solid blue deck with Drain Powers, mana shorts, mana drains. We're going to have an excellent blue and black control shell later, and I can't wait to play that. Not today. Today's going to be green, likely red, but I do look forward to playing that in the future.
Ooh, this is huge. Oh my gosh, we got a Goblin King. That adds 2 now to the collection. So now Goblins becomes a way more viable strategy. And they even weren't that bad in the last match. I mean, I got kind of lucky drawing the Goblin King, but especially like going forward, as like more Goblins get introduced into the sets, it's going to become a pretty good card, and like maybe I can lean into that tribal more.
All right, we're opening the next pack. We get another Fork. Okay, Regrowth. We're seeing some really good hits for this deck. Fork is an excellent card, especially if Colin decides to go in that Fireball Disintegrate strategy. We can fork it back at him. And Regrowth is just a great card to recur cards from the graveyard. Still haven't hit those dual lands though, and we're getting closer to the end of the pack. God damn it, I hate Demonic Attorney. For those who haven't seen that, I believe it was episode 2 beta where we opened Demonic Attorney. It's an anti-card. You know how much we hate anti-cards. We can't play them. Other than that, Hypnotic Spectre's kind of cool, I guess, but nothing really great in this pack.
Ooh, our Sandmite Healers. Saw that. Ooh, another Black Vice. Interesting. Feel like now is not the time for Black Vices to be that great. It'll definitely be in the future when there's more card draw, but you know, it's nice to have them on deck.
All right, Wrath of God. Okay, that's our second Wrath of God. We'd like to see that. I think we have 2 or 3 other air elementals. That's great as well. But Wrath of God, great card if we want to play a white deck and have those board wipes accessible to us. Disintegrate is also great. I don't think we had a playset of that, so it's good to see that.
Oh my god, we got 7 lands in this deck? That's nuts. Getting like half our cards are just lands in most of these. Ooh, we got a Djinn, a 3 mana 6/3. Interesting. That's a 6/3 for 3 mana is pretty nuts. Starting to lean more towards red-black, which is funny because last time I played red-black, Kieran also played red-black. Abandoning this regenerate strategy, we have more Walls of Brambles, which seem pretty good, but there's not a lot of like other black cards like those Will-O-Wisps. We haven't seen any more pop up. Only 2 lands in this pack. It's kind of nice.
All right, I think this is our last pack here. God, I don't even know. Let's just jump right into it. Okay, Mana Flare and the Fireball. I think that means that we have a playset of Fireballs now, which is great to see. And Mana Flare gets to double our mana. Now it also doubles Colin's mana, so I don't know if it's worth playing, but in this Fireball strategy or big mana creature strategy, could be good. We'll have to see if we want to use it or not, but that's the end of Revised. Can't complain about our pickups. We got 2 mana drains on the Wheel of Fortune, finished our playset of Fireballs. We got cards like Mana Short, Drain Power. We picked up 2 Drain Powers in this alone, so we have 3 of those now. Soul Ring is incredible. We got our Demonic Tutor. We got an Animate Dead. All in all, I'm very happy with this pack opening. Hopefully Colin doesn't hit a few of these cards. Like, I would really like it if I could keep him off Demonic Tutor, because it'll force him to ban it eventually if he's really having problems with it. And also it's just a really powerful card we wouldn't want him to see yet. So I'm sure watching me open packs, you'll be able to see if he's opened it or not. But we're going to jump into deck editing now, and I think we're going to have to make... This is a tight call. I really want to make a strong red and green deck, but we did open a lot of good blue cards. Now, I think we can't pass up beating Colin with his own favorite color set, right? We have to beat him with a Gruul deck today. All right, I'm going to go make the best Gruul deck I can, and we're going to stomp this kid out of existence. We'll see you on the other side.
Ooh, that's all our packs too. Okay. I'm kind of torn because, I mean, we have to play black. That's fine. I'm totally fine playing black. We have Dark Rituals. I think we got another one even, so we have 4 Dark Rituals. So that is great. And I guess we have like Oubliettes and stuff, which are also good, but I'm kind of torn on what the second color should be. Like, I mean, blue's never a bad choice given our card set. Like the flying Ifrits and stuff are really good, but I kind of want to give green a chance. But we also got the freaking Goblin King, the second Goblin King, which is really tempting to use at the gate, especially if Kieran's playing red. That would be devastating because then all goblins have Mountain Walk. I have to think about this one, but I guess I'll see you on the other side of deck building and can talk you through my thought process. Hopefully we can pull this one out, though. Seems like Kieran really wants to win.
All right, everyone, we are back, and we have, I hope, a strong deck. I took a lot of time to figure out what to cut, what not to cut. Let me know in the comments if you guys see anything. Remember that all of our decks collections, all the cards that we've opened, are down in the description below, so you can take a look at what we have. We went with a Gruul deck, red and green, and we are playing what I consider kind of an aggressive ramping sort of strategy, where we want to get some little things in and start beating down, but then also ramp up to some stronger creatures to finish out the game. Now, we're just going to jump right into the deck here. We've got our Black Lotuses, our Mox Emerald, our Mox Jet, and now our new second Soul Ring, which we opened up and revised. For our creatures, we're actually bringing 19 creatures, so I'm actually bringing a decent chunk of creatures. I wanted to get 20 in there, but it was really hard to cut spells. We're bringing in a Crawworm, a Shivan Dragon, Senastian Falconer, who taps for 2 colorless mana. It's a 5 mana creature that taps for 2 colorless mana and is a 4/4, so that's pretty cool. And the Lady of the Mountain, which is a 6 mana 5/5. I actually like her a little bit better than the Crawworm for the 5 toughness. A little harder for Colin to get over. But these are our higher end range creatures. We also brought in Stange, 6 mana 3/4, that when you play him, you actually get a second copy, token copy, a 3/4 token copy named Twin Stang, or Stang's twin, and when one of them dies, the other one dies. So essentially it is 2 3/4 bodies for 6 mana. So that's our high range, is the Crawworm, Shivan Dragon, Stang, Falconer, and Lady of the Mountain. In our low range, we have Fire Sprites. I brought a couple of these guys. They're 1/1 flyers for 2, but they can filter our green mana into red mana. So if we feel like we need the red mana, then we'll be able to use these guys to filter into it, which is kind of interesting. We brought in 4 Curd Apes since we're playing red and green. These are basically 2/3 creatures if we have a forest, so they're quite good for 1 mana. We have our 4 Lalwanor Elves, just mana ramp to get into our bigger stuff and to our Fireball package, which we're about to go over. And then for our mid-ring creatures, you know, we got to bring the Rook Eggs. The Rook Eggs are, to me, as the Hill Giants are to Colin. They're great. We brought in the Diamond Valleys in the deck, so we're going to be able to generate those 4/4 tokens. I just think they're decent cards. For our instant spells, we brought in 2 Forks to be able to do different things depending on what Colin's playing. If he's playing a similar deck with red in it, we're going to be able to fork his Fireballs and Disintegrates. If he's playing blue, we'll be able to counter his spells with the forked counter. So I'm hoping that this will give us a bit of flexibility in the slot. We brought our 4 Lightning Bolts. I didn't bring 4 of the Chain Lightnings because I didn't want to go too hard on the burn strategy. I wanted to focus on creatures more and and Lightning Bolt is just a strong card to bring into play. But the Chain Lightnings were probably better if we were playing a mono red kind of fast aggressive deck, so I left them off to the side. We brought this Reincarnation. Now, this is a really interesting card from Legends, which we haven't seen really because we haven't been playing green, but it's 3 mana as an instant, and if a creature is placed in a graveyard, so you target one of your creatures right before they're about to die, and if they go to the graveyard, you get to take another creature in the graveyard and put it onto the battlefield. So basically, if Colin has killed one of our big creatures, like our Shivan Dragon, and we then have Rook Egg or Lalwanor Elves on the field and it dies, we can cast Reincarnation and bring back the Shivan Dragon. So it's kind of a weird pseudo animate dead effect, which I thought was actually kind of interesting. And for 3 mana, it's not too badly costed. We only brought 18 lands. I know, I'm probably going to get flax in the comment for this, but our curve is incredibly low. We have so many 1-drops and 2-drops, and then we have our 6 mana artifact generators. So in essence, if you count the artifacts, we really have about 24 mana sources, 28 if you count the Lalwanor Elves. So I think that 18 lands is okay. We could get punished for it, but when we're really only trying to get into these 5 big creatures and a handful of fireballs, I think playing a lower land count makes sense. For our sorceries, we brought in our 2 channels. If we can get a channel fireball off to kill Colin, that would be the dream. I know I said I wasn't going to do anything janky, but I still think channel is a great card. It can get us into something like Shivan Dragon if we have the extra mana, or play more than 1 spell during a turn if we wanted to. But the big thing is our fireballs. We now have 4 fireballs from Revised, and and this is going to be awesome because Disintegrate is nice, but it doesn't have that multi-target capability. The Exile could be relevant, but overall I think Fireball is a great card to play and can deal with multiple threats. Paired with Channel, could maybe kill him out the gate. We got 2 regrowths, 2 mana, bring any card from my graveyard back to my hand. This kind of goes in with the reincarnations in that I can bring back the creatures that Colin might try to remove, the problematic creatures that he tries to remove. So I think these could be really powerful tech. And then this Winds of Change, which is a really interesting card from Legends. It's 1 red mana, and both players shuffle their hands back into their library and then draw as many cards as they shuffled in. So in later game, if our hands getting clogged up with like maybe some lands or a couple cards we're not playing, we could Winds of Change to try to draw into some killing spells or a Fireball if we need it. Or if Colin seems like he's sitting on a bunch of cards that he wants, we could use it to try to get him out of that and into something less impactful like lands perhaps. In the sideboard, we've got 2 giant spiders as well as hurricanes to deal with flying creatures. We brought Spinal Villain against his blue creatures, Life Force against the black deck, Titania's Song. If he's going back into the Mox Sapphire route, which I highly suspect, this could wipe out his cheap artifacts because they're 0 mana and they'll just immediately die. I kept in the sideboard though because we're obviously playing these as well. I got Active Volcano against a blue deck and Avoid Fate if he has a bunch of direct damage or kill spells. This basically saves one of our creatures from one of those for 1 mana, which is great. Red Elemental Blast again if he's playing blue. We have a lot of blue anti-hate spells. Flash Fires if he's playing white, we can just destroy all his planes. And lastly, Tranquility if he's playing a lot of enchantments like his Oubliettes if he's playing black. So that's our deck. I'm feeling confident about it. We'll really have to see what he brought, but let's go stop Colin from getting that 3 win-win streak, shall we?
All right, so get some water here. I always forget to drink water when I do these. Okay, so we decided to go green-black just because I really wanted to try this janky Gaia's Liege tech of changing things into basic forests. I think it can be used in like 2 ways because I did look up the errata and it does change not only your lands but other lands, so there is a potential to like mana screw Kieran with it, but also like it is a way to hopefully beef up our late game with at the very least 3/3s when we cast it, but even bigger creatures, especially because we're getting tons of mana in these games, so as they go longer it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, which is very good. To kind of go on that theme, I put in a ton of Crawworms. We're doubling down on our forces of nature. This is going to be a big slappy deck. To support that, I actually went away from the Moxes and went towards Landlore Elves and Wild Growths for ramp. So the Wild Growths do not count towards the Gaia's Liege, unfortunately, but it still is a way to hopefully just start swinging, or at least getting like Crawworms out really fast and try to overwhelm Kieran. As far as the black tech goes, creature-wise, we have a Royal Assassin just because it's a good removal card. We've got Plaguerats because we finally got 4 of them, and I think, you know, it'll be funny, a little thematic. It's better than the zombies because I don't have the same zombie tech as Kieran has. Like I mentioned earlier, we went away from a lot of our expensive cards. Like my decks so far have been averaging around $70,000 worth of fake cards, but this deck specifically is 30,000. So I'm curious to see if it's even able to keep up with kind of like the value of the other decks. Other things we got, all the Oubliettes are back. This is kind of being used of tandem of something I might introduce a little later of All Hallows Eve. So All Hallows Eve is put 2 counters on this card, remove a counter during your upkeep. When you remove the last counter of All Hallows Eve, all players take all creatures from their graveyards and put them directly into play. Treat these creatures as though they were just summoned. You choose what color or what order they come into play. So that in combination with the Oubliettes will mean that as long as something is Oublietted, it's not in the graveyard, so it won't come back. So hopefully I can push the advantage with that. I wasn't too confident in this idea out the gate, so I kind of have like a little cold feet with it, but hopefully we can bring it in and play it in the later games. We also got Greed for card draw, and then we have a bunch of Howls from Beyond. This is kind of in line with our Force of Nature, Trample, Howl of Beyond, with tons of mana from our Valinor Elves and Wild Growths just to try to get over, and we're going tall on this. We're not going wide. We also have Channel, which is going to be interesting if we're able to get it off, especially because there's not a lot of life gain in this deck, so we might be a little strapped in that regard. But I think that with Channel, you know, we might be able to just swing in and murder Kieran unless he has like a way out of it. Besides that, kind of just running our kind of kit land set that we're creating of Mishra's Factories for more creatures when we don't have any. Island of Walk Walk because of Kieran's Flyers. And we have the Tabernacle. I don't know how good this will be, but if I just have so much mana, I feel like it won't bother me so much. Whereas like typically Kieran and I have been running more like disposable mana through Dark Rituals and stuff. The other thing is just raise deads, just to bring back our big boys and make them even more valuable. We both have a lot of removal in our track records, so just having raised deads to kind of burn a removal spell, 1 mana, bring it back, play it again. Our sideboard has just general kind of color hate. We have Life Forces if he's playing black. We have Glooms if he's playing white. We have Death Grips if he's playing green. We have Terrors if he's not playing black to sub in if we just need something a little more like faster than the Oubliette. We have Hurricanes for anything flying because he likes flying. And also I figured if he's going to lean heavy into flying, I could maybe put these cards in. These, I think they're Urnamdigens. They're 4 mana, 4/5, so good stat value, but it gives one of his creatures Forest Walk for a turn, basically. Every turn I can change which one it is, but my logic behind this is if he has flyers, then I can just give Forest Walk to flyers, which I probably can't block anyways. And then in lieu of that being a totally dumb idea, which it could be, I have some giant spiders just because we don't have a lot of flying tech in our main deck. Anyways, maybe not our best deck, but let's see how it goes.
All right, Game 1 revised, Episode 6. Colin, I just want to say I opened some spicy packs. I was pretty happy with my openings. I got some great cards, and I'm ready to revise this losing streak I've been on. So you best be ready.
Oh man, I don't know, the packs I got, nothing was too crazy like I said earlier, but it's interesting. I took things in a different direction. You know, it's a humble monetary amount, my deck value. We'll see if it can pull through.
How much is your deck worth?
30,000.
A humble $30,000.
Okay, to be fair, the original, like the deck prices I have been playing with are around 70,000, 75,000.
We be highballing over at Filthy Casuals. I
all
actually think
those moxes.
that's right. I think my deck was about $67,000. So yeah, I mean, if you can beat me with half the cost, why not? Give it a shot. But
okay, it's the humble deck here against the spenny one.
All right, let's roll and get this off to a great start here. Oh, 16.
16?
Oh, 16.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Did we make the same decks again too?
God, I hope not. 12, 18. All right, fine.
Ah, yes.
Are you going first then?
I'll go first.
Oh, you didn't see
Oh,
that. You didn't see that.
He's got
Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep doing that?
He's got green.
Oh, okay. I have to stop doing that, clicking on the deck too early.
This is definitely a mulligan.
It's a mulligan? Yeah, this is a mulligan as well, so. I don't know if that's much better, to be honest. You gotta decide first.
What is happening?
You gotta decide before I do, so.
I mean, I don't know if I can do this. This is kind of bad.
You're gonna go down to 5?
I don't get a draw either, though. That's scary.
I
think, no, I'll keep. I'll
keep?
try. This might be bad.
Alright, I will also keep. And I'm gonna put this one to the bottom.
That up a few times.
God!
Wow, he's going red-green, and he's got a lightning bolt. Oh boy.
Why do I keep doing that? I click on the deck and accidentally drag a card off every time. Oh, I don't even know how I keep doing that. I need to be more careful. As you saw without me having a picture during our card openings, you can tell we're constantly doing things right over here at Filthy Casual. So I guess I won't shuffle because I had to put a card at the bottom. So you'll just get to know that I'm drawing a lightning bolt, I guess. You're first, my man.
Damn, knowing that lightning bolt tech.
That's big info for you, but you know what? If I screw up, I screw up, so.
I'll play Swamp.
All right. Well, we're clearly not playing the same decks.
Turn to you.
All right, we're going to draw a card, and that's going to be a lightning bolt. I don't know why I was surprised. I'll play a mountain and untap, and then go to main and pass to you.
Okay, untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, main one.
What's the second color? That's what I want to know.
Gonna play a Mishra's Factory.
All right, fair enough. Do you want to pay 1 and activate it?
No.
That's fair.
I'm in a precarious situation, but I will go to my end step and pass turn.
Interesting. All right, untap, upkeep, draw, main
Knowing
one.
you have that lightning bolt is huge info right now.
I mean, there you go. Everyone in the comments. Yes, I screwed up, but Colin did get the information, so I'm being punished for it. So you don't need to comment on it. All right, I will start off with a forest here, and we're gonna throw down a Mox Emerald, and I'm going to pay 2 mana and cast a Fire Sprites, which has kind of neat art. It's a 1 mana or 2 mana 1/1 with flying. I can pay 1 green and tap it to get a red mana.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool card.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Filter and pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Wow, interesting. I'll play another Mishra's Factory.
Oh, okay, sure.
And I'll tap 3 and play Plague Rats.
You're playing Plague Rats? Was that in revised?
Go to my end step and pass turn, maybe.
Were there plague? I mean, given that there's white borders around this card, I'm gonna assume there was. How many Plague Rats did you open, Colin? Oh goodness gracious! All right, untap, upkeep,
You'll have to
draw.
wait and see.
Main 1, I'm gonna throw down a Diamond Valley, because what red deck wouldn't want a Diamond Valley?
You and your root eggs.
Hey, why do you think there's Rook Eggs? Just because I'm playing Diamond Valley is just a good card, alright? I'll pay 2 mana here and cast another Fire Sprites.
Okay.
And I will go to combat and swing in for 1.
Copy. Take 1.
And go into main 2 and pass to you.
We'll untap, upkeep, draw. Moving to main phase 1. Interesting. This is awkward.
I'm still curious if you're just playing black. That might have been the awkwardness. Maybe that's the awkwardness you were talking about, is you're not drawing your second color.
I'll play Royal Assassin.
Okay.
End step.
Colin.
Yep.
Royal Assassin costs 2 black mana.
Oh shoot, that's my bad. No, I will not play Royal Assassin.
God, do we live up to the name of the show or do we not?
Yeah, really.
We might be. I swear we play better when we're in person.
I know. I
know?
Sometimes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'll pass turn there then.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1, we're gonna go forest, tap, and play a Lalwanor Elves.
Okay.
Classic Lalwanor Elves. And we'll go to combat and swing for 2 in the air.
Okay.
Get that pressure.
Take 2, I am feeling it.
And with that, I will pass to you.
Upkeep, draw. Oh no, we are in trouble maybe.
I certainly hope so.
I think we have to do it to at least spook you. I'm gonna play Black Lotus.
Ooh, that is spooky.
I'm gonna tap it, sack it.
Royal Assassin?
For 3 green mana.
Oh.
3, play a Crawworm.
Interesting. Okay. Playing that Gulgary. Living that Gulgary life.
And then
That's interesting.
And then pass to you there, sir.
Okay. I'm curious to see if you played the Mock Sapphires. I feel like you probably did, but alright. At the end, do I want to Lightning Bolt the rats?
They are pretty scary.
I mean, they're only 1/1. I think I'm gonna just be fine with that. So untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1, play a forest.
Okay.
Go to combat. I will swing in with the 1 Spire Sprite.
Okay, and we'll take the 1.
Go to main 2 and pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1. I'll play a forest.
Alright.
I will go to combat.
Alright.
And then I'll swing in with the Plague Rats.
Interesting. What the hell are you up to? Why wouldn't you swing with the worm? What the fuck? Are you trying to bait out the lightning bolt? Why would you bait out the lightning bolt? I'll take the 1.
Okay, move to end step and pass to you.
What the hell is going on? There's no fling in the format. You can't convoke until Ravnica. Like, why the fuck would you want the crawler untapped? Alright, fine. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1, play a mountain, and oh god, I'm very concerned about why you did that. Probably shouldn't be concerned, but I can't help myself. Go to combat. I'll swing in 1 with the fire sprites.
Okay, I will declare no blockers and take 1.
Pass to you.
Interesting. Untap, upkeep, draw.
What are you doing, my man? People watching the YouTube video, you can see the his hand, and I am incredibly curious of what's in it.
Go to combat.
Swing with the rats? Like,
Swing with
are
the
you
rats.
serious? What are you
Yeah.
doing? Dude, what is happening? What is happening? Like, you know the fire sprites have flying, right? Like, you can't block them with the worm.
Yeah, I know.
Take the 1 from the rats.
Okay, go to main 2.
Sure.
I'll pass turn.
Jesus Christ. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1. I like to see that. That's quite interesting. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and cast Rook Egg.
Okay.
And go to combat. Swing in with one of the fire sprites.
Okay, I'll take one.
Pass to you. You've wasted 2 turns. You could attack with the worm. I don't understand. Are you just doing this to fuck with me? Is this purely just mental gymnastics that you're trying to put me through here?
I can tell you later. I'll tell you after. Ooh. Oh man, this is so awkward. Potentially so good. I guess I'll go to main 1. It's always a good step. I think pay 3 mana.
Okay.
Going to Oubliette your Rook Egg.
In response, I will Diamond Valley the Rook Egg.
Okay.
Any response to the Diamond Valley trigger?
No.
Okay, so Rook
Forgot you
Egg.
could do that in response. Shucks.
So I will gain 3 from the Diamond Valley and
And I'll pass turn there.
All right, was that just a punt?
Was it? Pass turn there?
No, a punt. Was that a punt?
Oh.
Like you oublietting and you didn't realize Diamond Valley could be reactionary?
Yeah, it was a punt.
Oh, okay.
I had another plan, but I was like, oh yeah, I guess that doesn't make sense.
Right, okay, fair enough.
All
right, well, I will untap, upkeep, draw, main 1, combat, attack phase. Let's get in there with the bird and a sprite for 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Second main, let's throw down a Black Lotus.
Okay.
And pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Throwing the Black Lotus out there for fun. Man, this is really unfortunate. 1, 2, 3. Play a Royal Assassin, and then I'll pay 1 to make Mishra's Factory a 2/2.
Sure.
Moving to combat, I'll swing in the rats and Mishra's factory worker.
You realize
Or assembly
Crawlworm,
worker.
Crawlworm doesn't have Defender, right? Okay.
You have a lightning bolt in your hand, dude. I'm not gonna sack my Crawlworm to that.
Is that why you've not been attacking? Oh man.
Yeah, you always have a mountain open.
I mean, I guess. You get it still 2
Wait,
for 1.
is lightning bolt?
This is lightning
Is it an
bolt.
instant? Oh, it is an instant.
It is an
Yeah.
instant. Yeah. I'll ping off Mishra's.
Okay.
And take the 1.
Cool.
I guess I get where you're coming from with that, but I'm like, I don't know.
The flip side of it is I'm not getting like enough mana to do anything else.
Right.
So I kind of need to hold on to it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll pass turn there.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh my god, this hand is silly. Cannot, unfortunately, kill you this turn. So we'll go to combat, and I'm just going to swing in for 6 with the 2 fire sprites and bird Rook.
Okay, take 6.
And with that, I'll pass you. Big
Untap,
draws. Big draws.
Draw. Main phase 1. Oh my god, that would have been so nice so long ago. I will tap Royal Assassin to
That's fair, yep.
destroy the Rook.
I actually kind of forgot you had a Royal Assassin. I'm so bad.
Need to get that out of there. It's too little, too late. It would have been amazing if it worked. Wild growth my, I guess, swamp.
Okay.
Because that'll still let me have mana. Cool. Man, for people who can see my hand, it's just so unfortunate.
Don't worry, everyone can see that.
It's 2. All you really need is burn. I'll go to combat and swing with the Crawlworm for the sake of swinging.
Fair enough, I'll take 6.
Okay. What's in there again?
I'm so dumb. I realized I could have sacked the I could have sacked the bird for Diamond
I know, I was
Valley.
wondering why you didn't do it.
I'm so bad at this game.
Pass turn to you.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. Oh my god, main 1. This hand is so bad. You could see my hand, Colin. You would laugh. Go to combat. Let's just get it in the air for 2.
2.
Pass to you. Let's get in there. Fire sprites,
Really?
MVP's fire sprites. You want to know the best part? You
Draw.
want to know the best part, Colin?
What's up?
I only have 2 fire sprites in my deck.
Really? Oh my god. That's insane.
Can you close the game?
I don't know, man. Just, actually, before going to combat, tap the Royal Assassin to blow. Oh, I guess I can't because that's be a tap creature. It doesn't matter if I tap the flyers, though.
Well, I mean...
How do I get rid of that arrow? Uh-oh.
Just dragging your mouse, maybe? Oh, just right click.
Just right click? Really?
Yeah.
What?
I do
It's not
this. Right click on. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to.
Oh god, now it's making the problem worse.
No, there was a way. I just did it.
Draw arrow, attach counters. If I just like drag it back and put it back.
Now I screwed up. Oh, you
and
can.
put it-
Yeah. Okay. Do the arrow.
Oh, okay, got you.
Are you royal assassinating a sprite?
No, I'm just gonna swing at it. See what happens.
Okay. I'll block the royal assassin and take 7.
Okay. 7. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah,
These trade.
Yeah. And then I will scoop.
Okay. That's F. Oh. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right, that sucked. Yeah, I mean, I guess the issue was we hit none of our ramp, so that made things a lot harder. Also, like, really showing the limitation of cards like Plague Rats now without having card draw, but I think we kind of need to stick with them, especially since Kieran's got a lot of mana weird fixing stuff going on. That being said, we made some changes. So as we suspected, he is going flying. So we got some of those Urnam Jins in there, which will be weirdly good against the Rook Eggs, because 4/5s generally beat 4/4s, so I can at least apply as much pressure as he is applying to me, and it will force him to make some decisions. Well, I'm probably just going to give Forest Walks to things that fly. Other tech we put in is Death Grip. Counter a green spell that is being cast. This ability is played as an interrupt and does not affect green cards already in play. Basically, he's playing green. I can slow him down. This just seems like an amazing card, really, to do that. Aside from that, putting the Hurricanes in. We're tired of these flyers. We're putting our anti-flyer tech. And we also subbed in All Hallows Eve. A lot of the cards we took out were like the Lieges, Gaia's Lieges. I just think they're just too slow. I think like my heart was in the right place. I wanted something big. I wanted something a little cheeky, see how it worked, but feeling we're not going to get it on the board. Also, I took out the Dark Rituals. I'm not too sure how I feel about this so much because they go so good with the House from Beyond. But, you know, I think I'm probably going to end up playing the more grindy game or more like board presence game more than the burst game, especially if he's playing red. He's probably way better at me than that. I also took out the Raised Deads just because I'm playing cards with 8 toughness, 5 toughness, 4 toughness. Like his lightning bolts can't touch that. He's gonna have to commit with like fireballs or disintegrates, which he probably has, in which case, you know, we're not gonna seeing our big creatures die as often, at least without him losing something that's pretty integral to his beam. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully these changes work. Definitely hope the last one was just due to bad card draw and nothing else, hopefully.
Okay, we got one in the bank. Let's close this out in game 2. This deck seems pretty great, other than the fact that we pulled 2 channels and 2 forks and had no targets or ability to use either one of them. But what we did for sideboard is really simple. We brought in the Life Force because he's playing black. If we can just counter black spells for green mana, that is going to be key. We also brought in the Tranquility because, like I imagined, if he's playing black, he's playing Oubliette. We have no real way to deal with that except for this Tranquility. To be honest, I probably should have had more enchantment hate, although Naturalize isn't a card yet, is it? I don't know if it is. Anyways, not really important, but we got the Tranquility, and the only enchantment we have is the Life Force, so hopefully that can be a nice little tech against his Oubliettes, because I'm assuming he brought at least 3 of them. Otherwise, we're just going to run it back. I think the deck was really strong. If we had pulled a Fireball at any point in that game with the channel, I think we would have just immediately been able to kill him. So I'm liking the deck, and I'm liking our chances in game 2, so let's go take him out with his favorite colors. That's pretty mean. Yeah, I like the deck. I like what it can do. I don't think we need to make too many choices. I like the deck. I like what it can do. And I think we're going to be able to take him out in game 2. So let's go find out if we can. Okay, game 2. Here we go. Call it. How does it feel to get beaten by your own favorite colors?
It hurts a little bit, but the worst part is you're not even using big creatures. It's a bunch of little ones, and also Rook Eggs.
You know, I gotta lean into that villain role here in Filthy Casuals, and part of that means distorting your love and respect for the red-green color palette.
You know what the worst part is? You probably aren't even running Hill Giants.
Why would I run trash in my deck?
Wow.
I almost ran the...
I don't know, guys. I think I just gotta leave now. This is unacceptable. If anyone wants to start a Magic series with me, let me know.
You know, he's gonna walk away instead of fighting for his hill giant friends. That just goes to show how much they're worth fighting for.
Wow. Okay.
You know,
We got this.
I almost brought the war mammoths in just in case you had the hill giants for that match
Really?
the match back and forth. But I ended up cutting them.
Wow.
Anyhow, all right.
You really do want to win.
I wanted to win this one. I don't want you getting that 3-win streak, and I'm hoping
Man.
we are on the road to that victory. So I assume you are going first.
Yes, please.
All right. Drawing cards. Good luck, my man, and have fun.
Yeah, good luck and have fun yourself, sir. I think this is a keeper.
I think this is a keeper as well.
All right. Untap, upkeep, no draws. Phase 1. I'll play a forest, tap it, or allow an or else.
Fair enough.
End step and pass turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. It's not too bad. We're gonna drop a forest. Actually, we're gonna drop a forest. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're gonna tap the forest, play a soul ring.
Okay.
And with that, we will pass it to you.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. Interesting. Play a swamp, tap a forest. Ooh, yeah. Tap forest, play on or else.
All right, we're getting
Go to combat, and I'll swing at you for 1.
A funny thing that the audience might not know is that your current standard deck is a green-black elf deck. So you're just playing the same thing.
It's Golgari Elf Swarm.
Yeah, exactly. With your Lalinor is the only elf I think one of the few elves in the current meta. I'll take the 1 damage.
All right, and then I will pass turn to you there. Feel the burn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw, main 1. We're gonna throw down a mountain. We're gonna throw down a Mox Emerald.
Yikes.
And we are going to throw down a Rook Egg.
Okay.
And with that, we will pass to you.
I see you. Untap, upkeep, draw. Going to main phase 1. I think we're doing it. Tapping all 4 of these guys for 4 mana. And I'm going to Mind Twist you for 3.
The heck is this? Opponent must discard 3 cards at random from hand. That's kind of rude. For 3, eh? I need to think now. This is nasty. So if I get rid of 3 cards at random and I end up keeping this, it's the most feel bad. If I end up keeping this, it's not terrible if I can draw land. If I end up keeping this, it's not bad because it can kind of go with this, then it's like whatever. Okay. In response, I will lightning bolt my own Rook Egg.
Okay.
So I'll get my bird. And I will discard my hand. Diamond Valley, Forest, and the Lady of the Mountain.
Ooh.
6 mana, 5/5 legendary creature.
All right. Sounds good to me. I will pass my turn there. Start bopping away, sir.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, that's actually a pretty good draw. It's a pretty good draw. This is a really tough decision. I'm gonna pay 2 mana and cast Regrowth, bringing any card from my graveyard back to my hand.
Ooh.
And I'm going to choose...
The lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the Lady of the Mountain.
Okay.
And,
Seems pretty good.
Go to combat, swing in for 4.
Taking 4.
Pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. In phase 1. Tap 4 mana.
Okay.
Get some Urnam Djinn in there.
What is this guy? These guys are having too much fun. 4 mana, 4/5. During your upkeep, you must choose one of your opponent's non-wall creatures in play. Oh, weird. Okay,
I'll
so
go to my end step and pass turn.
so you're giving my creatures Forest Walk.
Yep.
Huh. Okay. I mean, it's a 4 mana, 4/5, so
Yeah.
it's pretty good. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1. I'll cast Lalinor Elves of my own.
Ooh, that's kind of spooky.
Go to combat and swing with birds for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Pass to you.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh man.
You are really low in mana.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I do it, right? I'll be playing that next turn. It's not the end of the world. Oh, during my upkeep, I give your Rook Forest Walk.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Main 1. Going combat. Swinging with Urnam for 4.
Okay, earn them for 4. I will take 4.
Second main. Pay 4. Play Greed.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
pass turn there. Under more pressure than I'd like to have to use it, but
Yeah, that's fair. It's 2 life per draw, but all right. We'll untap, upkeep, and draw. Main 1. I'm gonna play a mountain, and Colin. Her given name has been lost in the mists of time. I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to cast our first ever legendary creature, Lady of the Mountains. I don't know why I keep
Man.
going into the Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Now, Colin, I'd just like to point out, Lady of the Mountains costs 6 mana, which is obviously dividable by 3. She has 36 words in her flavor text, which again is divisible by 3. And if you look closely, there is a 3-point triangle star under her left arm with an eye in the center, which means Illuminati confirmed.
I see. Well,
It's all coming together.
cool.
All right, we'll go combat and I'll swing it in the air for 4.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not liking this.
Pass to you.
We need some of our removal cards.
Oh, you gotta choose a creature to give Forest Walk. Do you want to give my Lady of the Mountain Forest Walk?
No, the bird.
Okay, fair enough.
Which in some ways I regret doing now, but I wouldn't have known I'd do that.
No, if you want to change to the Lal one or else, I don't mind.
No, this literally the card draw
Oh, I see.
would have changed my decision.
Oh.
Yikes, we're not in a good spot. I am going to do that. Get that out. I think I have to do it. I have to draw the card. Take 2.
Okay.
Draw. Ooh, well, you saw what it is, and I'm going to play it. It's a forest.
Okay.
Didn't make it all the way to my hand with that drag.
Oh, we have a propensity for dragging cards from the deck to the field.
It's what I needed. Yikes. How do I get out of this? I actually don't think I can. I think I just lost. The one card in my deck that get me out of this needs 2 swamps.
I mean, I'm only hitting you in the air for 4, so you are able to
True.
chump block.
Oh, there's another card. This is rough. Didn't get any mana. Yeah, go to end and pass.
All right.
This is gonna be the fastest series yet.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Main 1, start a combat. Attacking. Let's get in with the... I don't really want to lose the Lady of the Mountain, so I'll just get in with the Rook
Okay, I will take the 4.
and pass to you. This is a big
Draw.
draw.
That's not it.
Oh,
That is game.
Oh, no.
That was brutal. I got 2 lands until the very end.
Yeah, that was brutal. For those at home watching, we
Yikes.
accidentally went to sideboarding, so we had to come back in to look at our decks and stuff. But
I'll show you. I will admit, I did put less lands in, but it's because I had 4 wild growths and 4 Lalanor elves.
Okay.
So I had, I think, 20 lands?
I had 18 lands.
Really? And I was the one who was mana screwed? I'm upset, man.
I was 18 lands, 6 mana rocks, and 4 Lalanor elves.
Man,
That was my
this one
justification.
felt bad because I feel like if I had mana, I would have done well. I had it was just ramp into giant creatures.
Yeah, I mean, my deck I think has a lower converted mana cost or like a lower mana
definitely.
value curve than yours, which I mean, you had 20 lands was probably cool. You got an All Hallows Eve, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna oubliette you and then All Hallows Eve my deck back. That's the plan.
very, very cool.
That was rough though. I feel bad. I didn't even get to play any of my cards really.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm happy because I stopped your winning streak, but
That's true.
but yeah,
I didn't
no.
even get to see any of your new cards though. It was just like the same old ones. Besides the fire sprites, I guess.
Yeah, fire sprites. I wasn't playing too many new cards. The new cards I got actually were in the deck and I had them. Fireballs. I ended up getting my full play set of fireballs. So that was nice.
That's nice.
I ended up getting another channel. So I had channel fireball in the deck with 2 channels and four fireballs.
I had channel Howl of whatever. I had that in the first game.
Oh, you had a channel.
I think I was just like 4 damage off of killing you, and I was like, no.
Oh, so, in the first game, I had at the end, like when I finished you off, I had 2 channels in my hand and 2 forks.
Oh my god.
And I couldn't do anything with
Yikes.
them. Yeah, the oubliettes,
No.
man. 4 oubliettes is nasty. I brought in the tranquility to destroy all enchantments
Oh
to
yeah,
deal
good,
with
good,
that.
good. Yeah, I
Uh,
brought in the hurricanes and I brought in those 4/5s because I was like, I can just give your flying people forest walk anyways.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. I know your hand seemed pretty. Your deck seems pretty cool. I do like it. Did you get anything else spicy in your?
oh, I got a fork. Besides that, oh shoot, I got like a few other cards to round out my set.
Any dual lands?
No dual lands.
I didn't either.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah.
I got, I think I told you, I got like a pack with like 6 or 7 lands in it. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I like I said, I actually opened really well, but it was a lot of
Mhm.
stuff I already had, and I was getting multiple copies of it.
I
So
mean,
like,
that's not bad. Like the fireball set's pretty huge. Like that's kind of scary.
yeah, fireball set's awesome. I got 2 more drain powers, so now I have
Oh.
three drain powers. I got another mana drain, so I have
Mhm.
2 mana drains now. I got
That's
another.
crazy, dude.
I got a demonic tutor, and I got a animate
Really?
and an animate dead. So now I have 2 of those.
My God, I think you pulled way better than I did.
Okay, okay. I was worried because I'm like, if you get in cards like these, I'm in trouble. But yeah, I got another Wrath of
Yeah.
God, so I got 2 Wrath of Gods now, which is
Yikes.
nice. Yeah,
I
so
got a lot of like, I got 2 pirate ships.
all-star pirate ship, man.
I was
All-star
really
pirate ships.
close. Like I think I was like when I was looking at my cards, I was like, okay, I'm either gonna go like red black or green black, and then I was like, I could just make a pirate ship black deck.
Isn't pirate ship blue?
Well, like I just go blue black and
Oh,
just have really fat Timmies basically
Yeah.
that can't attack.
I'm curious. What color did you roll?
I got black.
Interesting.
Um,
You did. I almost wonder if you should have gone black blue with the like
I
ancestral
was
recall
thinking,
and
I was thinking about it, but I also was like, I kind of wanted to try something different. That's why also I took out the mock sapphires and like
Right.
being on a 2-game win streak. I was like, okay, like now's the time to take a chance. I haven't really played green or paid much attention to green.
right.
Let's
right.
try green.
Well, honestly, being on the Wheel of Fortune next week or next episode, I should say,
Mhm.
is good for you because like Demonic Tutor and Animate Dead, for example, are still out uncommon.
Oh yeah.
So, like, if you-
demonic tutor, I might just cozy on up too.
Yeah, I really hope you get the packs and don't open anything because this is a dangerous set.
Given my track record, that's probably what will happen.
Even if you got a wild rare card, you could grab one of the dual lands like
It's true.
Tropical Island. You already have 2 Tropical Islands, right?
Yeah.
so you
Or
could
a
have-
mana drain or something.
You could have 3 Tropical Islands. Yeah, that's pretty
It's
nutty.
ban bait then though.
It is
Probably.
ban bait. That is true.
Yeah.
I am
But
curious.
still, if you do we'll probably do like mock sapphire and like a land, but then I have a lot of other bangers out there.
Right, right. Oh, my Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
I got a common, uncommon wild cards
Oh man.
and legends and it's obviously ×2 for those.
Mhm.
So I was like, I could finish my Chain Lightning playset or something like that. But it turns out that there's also some fucking nutty cards in the uncommon slot in Legends. And for example, Caracas was an uncommon. So I
Oh
could
my
have gone
God,
2
really?
Caracas. There's a couple other ones, but I ended up going with double Mana Drain. Yeah, Mana Drain's an uncommon.
What?
So I picked up 2 Mana Drains. So
And then you opened a mana drain, so you have 3 mana.
no, I
drains
didn't
now.
open a Mana Drain.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm an idiot. When I said Mana Drain earlier, I meant Mana Short.
Okay.
Mana Short in this
Because I was
set.
like, I didn't even know mana drain was in
No,
it.
no,
And
no,
then
no.
you said
Mana Drain isn't. Mana Short, the one which taps all your lands. Yeah. I opened 1 Mana Short. I got 2 Mana Drain from the Wheel of Fortune. So this could be the start of something beautiful, Colin. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to it.
jeez. Man, your blue's getting better than my blue now. I don't like that.
I mean, I do have Time Walk. That is true. All right, everybody. That is episode 6 revised. And we got there, Langang. We got there. We stopped him from getting that 3-win streak.
Oof.
And we beat him with Gruul, which is just a cherry on the top of the cake. So the next set is the Dark, which is a kind of a stinkery set, followed by Fallen Empires, which is also Yeah, there's some cool cards in there, but for the most part, it's pretty underwhelming. So I think you're gonna see a lot more of the cards that we've been playing in the last few episodes come back. But who knows? Maybe there's some cards that I didn't realize. I didn't realize, for example, that Sylvan Library was in Legends. So that could happen. And then we have the bands. We're starting with
Yeah.
the bands right before we hit 4th edition, which is another
The
reprint
ban
set.
list.
Yeah, so we might have something special in plan for that. So that'll be in the next month or so. But yeah, Colin, we are hitting episode 7 and I'm having a lot of fun. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm excited to roll the Wheel of Fortune next time, more than anything.
That's true. It is.
Maybe get a demonic tutor of my own.
I hope not. I really do. I like having 2 of them of myself to myself. But yeah, it's a nice little catch up mechanic. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it. But as always, we here at Filthy Casuals are untapping, undrawing, unkeeping, and continuously being inefficient, messing up over and over again. But you know what? We hope that you're having fun. And as we tip, we hope that you'll tip alongside us. And here's a tip. Don't let your friends go on too high of a win streak, because otherwise they're going to get full of themselves. So I'm humbling Colin.
I'll also make sure to right-click, draw a card, and not try to drag a card into your hand in Cockatrice.
That is a very good tip, because I gave literally away both of the colors of my deck when I did that. Yeah, but anyways, we're here to entertain you, and we hope that you have enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in the next couple weeks. We'll talk to you later. We're gonna have to some nickname for our groupies, like, hey, you filthy casuals. Oh, but we're the filthy casual, the casualites. You filthy fucks. I don't know.
You filthy animals.
You filthy animals. That's a way to address the audience.
Jesus.
You filthy pieces of shit love this, don't you?
I don't know why the hell you're watching this, but fuck you.
You know that's going at the end of the video.
Oh, God.